Hi, I'm Tanya, and in this video, I will be doing some EFT tapping inspired by Pete Walker's 13 inner critic attacks. And this particular one is focusing on negative focus, which happens to the best of us, and especially if we've experienced a lot of trauma. That trauma puts our body in this state of fight or flight, or even dorsal, where we're in that freeze or fawn mode. And I've talked a lot about that in my videos, your F-type and the clutter it creates. And it's tricky because once we get in that state, it's easy to get into this loop of negative thinking. And the type of negative thinking that can often happen is about ourselves. And so it's really important to find ways to intercept it, to kind of change those negative thoughts, but also do it while talking to the nervous system. And that's why I love EFT tapping so much, because it really helps shift your energy, your beliefs, and helps you rewire that brain that's been so hardwired to be in a state of protection. And so a lot of the statements that you'll hear in this video when we're doing the EFT tapping actually have to do with thoughts of fear of others judging you, and just this sense of, I better see what the problem is before there's a problem so that no one attacks me. And so we want to really look at that and embody what's coming up for us while we do the EFT tapping so that we can shift it and release it. So let me give you a few tips, a few suggestions about how to make EFT tapping most effective when you are doing it. So first off, let's go through the sequence, and you might have seen this in other videos if you've already tried it, where you start with the good old karate chop. I've seen it done with the fingers, or here on the palm, because there's other points in the palm as well. And then we're going to move to the brows, just at that corner part, the side of the eyes, under the nose, under the lips, and then the chest where your collarbone meets, and then on the sides, a good old chicken. You can do it sideways, or you can do it like this, and then the top of the head to finish off. Some things to keep in mind are, one, breathe. And I will stop a few times so that we do take a moment to breathe. Another one is acknowledging your feelings and that it's okay to be feeling what you're feeling. Another thing to keep in mind is really tune in to what you're sensing. And the other part to that is, what are you feeling in your body? Because sensing is different. It's kind of more of a metaphorical state and more energetic, whereas the emotions, the physical stuff that's happening, you want to take note of that as well. And you want to do your best to be present and not to be thinking as well. And again, acknowledging how you feel. So let's get started with this video on negative thinking and releasing that and the fear that comes with it. Let's first begin by checking in to see what you're noticing on a scale of 1 to 10. If you're picking this particular video in the video series, you might be struggling with negative thinking. Take a moment to kind of close your eyes. Check to see what you're feeling in your body. Check to see how intense those emotions are on a scale of 1 to 10. See where you notice it, and notice the thoughts that are coming up. Okay? Remember that, because we're going to use that in the check-in at the end. So let's begin at the karate chop. And repeat after me, and feel free to change the words if you want, or not to say it if it doesn't feel right for you. I'm tired of getting stuck in negative thinking. It bothers me that I can't embrace the positive things that are around me. It bothers me that I can't embrace the positive things about myself. Above the eye, I keep on getting stuck in negative thinking. Side, I don't want to get stuck in negative thinking anymore. Breathing, taking a big deep breath in. I feel frustrated, and that's okay. I still love and approve of myself. When I feel this way, it's really hard to connect to possibility and abundance. I keep getting sucked into this negative thinking and thinking the worst things about myself. And whatever situation I'm in, I automatically go to the negative. And this really bothers me. My nervous system and spirit are used to negative thinking as a way to stay on guard, as a way to protect myself, and as a way to avoid future danger. I learned this from those around me and as a coping strategy. I no longer need this strategy to feel safe. I am safe now, and it is safe to be present. It is safe to be in my body, and it is safe to be in the here and now. I renounce over noticing and dwelling on what might be wrong with me or those around me. I will not minimize or diminish my amazing attributes. I am no longer in danger, which allows me to find wonderful things about myself and to acknowledge them. Right now, I notice, I visualize, and I embrace my accomplishments and talents. I am a wonderful person with lots to offer the world, lots to give, and I deserve to receive as well. Big deep breath in. And if I start to beat myself up again, it's okay. And if I start to put myself down again, it's okay. If I start having negative thoughts, it's okay. I still love and approve of myself. I can see the great qualities within myself with ease more and more each day. I can connect with gratitude regularly, more and more each day. As I connect with gratitude, I feel myself become more positive, more light, more free, and more like me. I remember the many gifts and beauties that life has to offer. The more I connect with gratitude, the more I'm able to see all these gifts that the world has to offer. I focus on calming my nervous system when those negative thoughts come up. I focus on taking a big deep breath and letting it out, and forgiving myself if those thoughts come back. I find ways to connect with the present moment, even when the fear is so strong and those negative thoughts are circling and circling. I find a way to connect with my body, connect with the sounds around me, and to connect with the beauty that is in front of me. I regularly notice the positive things that happen in my life. I take time throughout the day to pause and express gratitude for myself, others, and the world. I love and approve of myself as I am. I love and approve of myself as I am. I learn to slow down, to stop, to connect with myself, to calm down, and connect with my heart and know that I am safe. I am a wonderful person doing the best that I can. And each day I am able to embrace more and more gratitude. Okay. Now take a moment again to check in, see what you notice in your body, to see what you notice your thoughts are, just that felt sense, the energy within you, and see what's shifted. On the scale 1 to 10, has that intensity reduced? And if you feel like it's only reduced a little bit, feel free to do the video again. And I must say that EFT tapping is one of those things that's most effective if you do regularly, like most things. I find it very powerful to do daily and to focus on 1 or 2 things that you're trying to shift in your life instead of doing a bunch of random videos. It really has a very positive effect when you're doing it long term. And yes, short, quick videos like 1 minute are great, but my intention here is to do longer ones because I do find that it's more effective. And then again, if it's a bit shorter and you don't feel like you got enough, go ahead and loop it right back. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. That's my intention. I love that YouTube has so many great things to help one another. We're all out there helping each other. And so if this is helping you, I'd really appreciate if you would like and subscribe. And also remember to check out the comment section. I always have different offers and my monthly memberships that are available. And I'll put those comments in the below, as well as I'm going to put the PDF for Pete Walker's and his 13 inner critic attacks. It's a great thing to read over each day just to kind of remind you where you can release that inner critic and that shame that sometimes drowns us. Thanks so much again, and take care and see you next time.